Today, we will be taking a look at an advanced testing of the exponential moving average.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be taking a look at an advanced testing of the exponential moving average. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 57 different strategies, with 14 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 766 indicators, with 308 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 14 of the winning indicators. This one will be the 15th. 7 of them have been able to maintain the winning status. The best one, a 76% win rate. Now, keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today we are looking at an advanced testing of the exponential moving average. Now, when we were doing the testing, we did kind of an extended little run where we basically were doing kind of a head-to-head of exponential, or I'm sorry, of moving averages in general, because it wasn't really a head-to-head, but it was basically just a grouping of testing every single, or at least the most of the moving averages that we can find. Now, there are quite a bit of moving averages out there, even beyond kind of your standard moving averages when it comes to like just your standard moving average, your smooth moving average, your exponential moving average, and so on. Beyond that, there are actually quite a few other moving averages. Anyway, we did a little stretch where we were testing the largest chunk of the moving averages, and during that time, the exponential moving average was the best of those kind of standard moving averages, and it was a winning indicator. It was, I think, the only moving average kind of up to that point that had achieved the winning status. And so the original testing we did, it was able to do 25 trades within the 1 year's time, and so a decent number of trades within the 1 year's time, and so we were able to test this one again on the daily time frame. Now it is set to a 30 period, just like we did in the original testing, and it was traded as a price action cross. And so basically, when price action crossed the moving average either to the downside or the upside, it was a signal to go either short or long. Prime example of that is right here. For example, you can see that we get this cross to the downside right here. And you can see that we get a really nice push to the downside. Now that obviously would have hit our take profit. And if you would have kept kind of trailing along with this trade, it's possible that you could have rode this down pretty close to the bottom down here, maybe where kind of this double bottom formed right here. And then you could have exited with a really nice gain in pips. Now, the problem with moving averages is that it really needs the market to move in a direction. It really needs a really strong trend to be decent. And so often what we find is that as trend is weakening and we run into a moment of consolidation, we get this kind of whipsaw trading. But you can see here we also got a cross to the upside right here on this one. And again, we got a really nice push to the upside, which would have gotten us to our take profit. And so those are two examples of trade signals that we would have taken. Now, if we scroll back just a little bit, you can see a prime example of kind of that whipsaw right here. Even though it's a relatively small one, you can see that we get a close below the moving average here. And then immediately on the next candle, it spikes back up to the top side of that moving average. And so we do take in 2 losses here, because as you can see, we spiked back up above, a little bit of consolidation for about a week, and then we immediately push back down below that moving average and a nice run. And so we would have picked up multiple losing trades right here in that kind of whipsaw action. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the 50 trade test of what this was able to do over those 50 trades. And we'll pick it up on the other side to take a look at what it was able to accomplish. All right, so before we take a look at what this was able to achieve over that 50 trades, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. So this is our Discord server here. It's free for anybody to join. It has lots of channels for everybody to kind of hop in and discuss things that they want to discuss. But we do also have a Patreon only channel, and this is the Patreon only channel here, as you can see. And it's basically a private channel for the patrons to be able to hang out and take advantage of some advanced information that we are putting out for everyone. And so a prime example of that is our admin Jay is posting regular charts like this here, where he's marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest that he is looking at, even kind of diagonal or kind of sloped trend lines or channels. And you can see that he puts up also a kind of a write-up of what it is that he's looking at and kind of time frame and so on, as far as his interest in where he's looking to take a trade on these. Another example is Sasquatch here. He's another one of our members. He's a Forex prop trader, posting awesome market analysis pretty much every single day, multiple times a day on multiple different pairs and so on. Here's an example of kind of one of the charts that he puts up, where he has marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest that he is looking into. And sometimes he will even put where he is looking to take a trade, and he will mark out, here's an example of that, where he called this out and he said that he was looking to take a trade on this, and give an example of where it is exactly that he was looking to take that trade as far as the entry, the stop, the take profit, the whole deal. And so as you can see, really great stuff, really informative. And so even if you don't plan on trading price action, support and resistance or anything like that, it is really good to know how to look out for these areas and understand how they are going to affect whatever trading system it is that you are going to use. And so It's again, even if you're not looking into specifically trading this style or this way, understanding this and being able to kind of hang out and understand what Sasquatch is doing, and same thing as what Jay is doing, is extremely valuable regardless of your trading style. So I highly recommend that you join us here and hang out and learn from these guys. All right, so back to our indicator here. So we did the 50 trades, and out of those 50 trades, we were able to get 20 winners. So that puts us at a 40% win rate. And so obviously the exponential moving average didn't hold up too well, and it did fall victim to kind of the same thing that we've seen many moving averages fall victim to, which is the same thing that I was just discussing a minute ago, is those kind of whipsaw trades where we get a spike to the downside, back to the upside, back to the downside, back to the upside, before we finally get a clear and precise or accurate push in one way or another. We've seen this many times before in many other moving averages, and these clusters of losing trades are really what kill a win rate very quickly. And so these vastly outnumber the winning trades that it's able to achieve or able to actually call accurate once it does land in a particular direction. So that's it for this one. It is going to go on the no list, and we'll move on to the next indicator from here.